I saw Garfield, saw the Garfield movie,
Nice.
and had a blast, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at the fact that a movie about a talking cat could make me tear up on three separate occasions.
Oh,
So that might show you where I'm at, where my mental state is at the moment.
all right. That makes me
Um,
so happy. Thank you for saying that. It's true. It's a moving and entertaining movie.
it is, it really is. I suppose, look, when you're approaching a character like Garfield, who has had iconic iterations in the past,
Hmm.
do you take inspiration from that, or do you try put your own fresh stamp on it, or is it a bit of both?
Well, in this instance, I really just relied heavily on our director, Mark Dindal, who had a very clear vision for what he wanted in this movie. He wanted me to be Garfield before I was ever even approached to play Garfield. He had a very specific desire for me, and I think he may have been inspired by my character Andy from Parks and Recreation, thinking that that was a kind of a good target for Garfield. And so when he told me that, in a way, it really allowed me to relax into it and not feel as though I felt beholden to any previous iteration of the role. I could just really own it and do what he wanted me to do in the role. And so based
Okay.
on that and reading the script and understanding what was required of me, it was just going to work and laying down the lines and doing my own particular brand of comedy and voice in the way that kind of only I could, which is pretty great.
In fairness, the voice acting is brilliant. Yourself, Sam Jackson, and then even a nice cameo from Snoop Dogg
Yeah.
near the end, which was great. Yeah. I suppose it's fair to say that Garfield would be considered a hungry cat. Um, but for yourself, who has bulked up and gotten lean for various roles and stuff like that,
Right.
you're probably no stranger to strict dietary regimes.
Yes.
I'm curious to know what your cheat meal, your dream cheat meal is. What's your equivalent of Garfield's lasagna?
Oh, it's a great question. When it's time to go for it, I really just go for a giant thin crust pizza, like double cheese, double pepperoni with jalapenos, and I'll get the whole thing. I like a thin crust because I just love cheese and I love meat, and I just want to scoop as much as I can in, and I'll put some ranch dressing on it. And then, yeah, that's usually maybe throw down some wings. And I don't want it to be from a classy Italian place. I want it to be from like a fast kind of a pizza place. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
just click the
yeah.
button. 10 minutes later, it's there, and 10 minutes after that, it's gone.
And I'm not just saying this because you said it. That's exactly what I'd pick.
Is that true? Let's
Promise.
go on. Yeah,
I
we knew.
swear.
I
I
knew.
swear.
I knew when I
You
first
can
saw
tell by
you
me.
that we were bros. I get it.
Did you feel that?
I
Yeah,
felt it.
yeah.
I felt it.
In the last couple of years, you've played two of the most, I suppose, iconic animated characters. If you were to finish off a trilogy of the most iconic animated characters, who would be the third dream animated character for you to put your voice behind?
Oh my gosh, it's a great question. I mean, He-Man?
Yeah, great show.
As a child, I loved watching Masters of the Universe and He-Man, and so that would be pretty great. I'd love
Yeah,
to do that. That'd be great. Let's make it happen. Let's
there you
announce it
go.
right now. Chris Pratt is He-Man.
You said it. At the moment in Hollywood, Irish actors are having a bit of a golden era.
Yeah.
With Cillian Murphy winning, Best Actor for Oppenheimer. Um, who would be some of your favorite Irish actors that you might have worked with in the past, or who you'd ideally work with in the future?
I like I always mess up how to say his name, but it's Keegan?
Oh, Barry Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan.
Yeah,
He
we
was
even
fantastic.
struggle finding out what the correct pronunciation is at home. So we'll let you away with that one.
Did I say it right eventually?
So Barry Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan. Yeah, Barry
Yeah.
Keoghan. And let's not miss who has just hit the scene as perhaps the most profound Irish actor, Conor McGregor. I watched Roadhouse, and I'm telling you, I think Killian could get a few tips from old Conor McGregor. That was pretty epic. I'd like to work with him. Killian's amazing. Yeah, Barry Keoghan, his role in Banshees of Inisherin was just fantastic. He's such an Saltburn. He's such an exciting and incredible actor, I look forward to seeing his entire career play out. It's like I can almost imagine in my head what it'll look like, and I'm here for all of it.
Yeah, yeah. Quickly, before, I've heard you do a flawless Essex accent before. Could I get you to try your hand at an Irish accent?
Could I get you to try your hand at an Irish accent?
That was pretty spot on. Could I get you to say one particular sentence?
Sure.
Okay. So, how's your ma? Is your da still working?
Say it again.
How's your ma? Is your da still working?
No, but say it to me like you were asking me.
Okay. How's your ma? Is your da still working?
How's your ma? Is your dad still working?
That was actually a lot better than I thought it would be.
How's your mom? Is your dad still working? Is your dad still working? Is that good?
That's spot on, man.
Thanks,
spot
brother.
On. Chris, thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you for becoming my official voice coach.
Not at all. Glad to help. Mind yourself. Cheers.
See you, brother.
Bye-bye.